going to read about Mr. McGee and the blackberry jam. Yeah, yeah. It's the book. It's called Mr. McGee and the Blackberry Jam. Pamela Allen wrote it. Here's some blackberries. See? Underneath his apple tree lives a man called Mr. McGee. This morning he was feeling grumpy. He'd made the porridge and it was lumpy. He'd put 2 sugars in his tea, then spilled a lot and burned his knee. Ow! And when he went to butter his bread, he found the butter too hard to spread. So it wasn't surprising when he said, "I hate marmalade. I want blackberry jam instead." So off he went with his billy can. There's his billy can, to find blackberries for his jam. He's going to look for it. He walked and walked for quite a while until he came upon a stile. This stile is like a fence. Guess what he could see from there? Ooh, he's balancing. Blackberries, blackberries everywhere. Shouting, "Look what I have found!" He took one leap onto the ground so he could pick those big round berries, black and fat and big as cherries. Cherries are yum too. One by one in the billy they dropped. He liked the sound of plip, plop, plopped. Now when he picked so busily, behind him, where he couldn't see, a herd of heifers, they're like little cows, gathered around to view the stranger they had found. When Mr. McGee discovered them there, he blurted out, "I washed my hands, I combed my hair. Oh, come on, girls, you're not being fair. You know that it is rude to stare." They are staring at him, aren't they, with their big eyes. He turned his back and went on picking, and that was when they started licking. Oh, and their tongues went in and out and up and down and round about. Mr. McGee began to squirm as though he were a little worm. "Stop it, please, you're tickling me." And then he giggled helplessly. And just like a kookaburra song, the laughing noise went on and on. Ah, 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 like a kookaburra. Oh, there's a big bull. The bull let out a mighty bellow. "Get out of here, you cheeky fellow." The startled heifers all turned around. The bull was pawing at the ground. Mr. McGee just turned to stone. He couldn't run or move a bone. I think he was a bit scared. And one moment he was standing there, and the next he was tossed into the air. Oh no, that would be a bit scary. As he soared above the crowd, he just had time to shout out loud, "I think the lot of you are rotten." And then both his hands clutched at his bottom. He's falling down. Look what's there, a sheep. He landed softly in the sheep on the back. He landed softly in a heap on the back of a woolly sheep. That was lucky because they're soft. He rode the sheep just like a horse and got home really fast, of course. And that night, when he was safe in bed, he thought about his day, then said, "I can't think what got on in my head. It's marmalade I love instead." That's the end of the book. Look what I've got here. Blackberries from my garden. And that's a ripe one. Black one you can eat, and the red ones you have to wait till they're black too. So that's for blackberry jam. And here's some oranges. That's what you make marmalade of from my garden too. They grow in a big tree. That's the end of the story. So now I can go and make marmalade or blackberry jam.